What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Thursday. And we got one hell of a show for you guys today. I look up and who do I see? Only the most amazing people on planet Earth, EARF, hanging out with me. Starting off with my brother, the man from another mother, my brother, the man, the myth, the legend, X Lloyd. That's my dog. X Lloyd had one of the most colorful slingshot you've ever seen in Vegas. It was like... I was like, dang, I want to roll on that thing. It was too hot, guys. Tiffany Serrano knows what I'm talking about. Her and her husband Gabe got a slingshot. So they traded it right back in. I got one parked in front of, like, we own one, but I got an extra one for the family. It was so hot, it sat in front of my house for 4 or 5 days. Crazy. Nobody drove it. That's how hot it was. Absolutely insane. But Lloyd was rocking his. Tails was rocking his. Shouts out to Two Bless. We got Two Bless in the house. Crypto for Life fam. Good to see you, my brother. DCA Crypto Dave. 68J EARF. You damn straight, huh? That's my brother. Bullish Bird in the house. Good to see you, my man. Pots and Pans. Who else we got up in here? Real Soul Living. I caught a live. Dope. That's my man right there. I appreciate you in a major way, my brother. Thank you for your support and respect. Got the respect hand up there. I appreciate you. We got Dual Citizen up in the house. I was hard looking at 911s, huh? You said, oh, you're doing car shopping or something? Yeah, we mentioned today, and I've been mentioning it on the stream, and I mentioned it on the IBF family, which is part of the, we're all IBF Crypto for Life family, that we're going to be the first channel. I can't wait. I haven't heard. Now, if somebody else say it, that means they're copying my style. Now, I know a lot of times people copy and, pick up little gems here and there, and I say, I ain't got no problem with that. People inspire people. But damn it, nobody better go out there and try to give a car away for 12 months straight. That's one new car to a member. And a lot of our members are Crypto for Life and IBF family members, so it's going to be pretty much that. It's going to be Crypto for Life and IBF family members. We all have the same family, but it's going to be one new car a month for 12 damn months. But here's a caveat. XRP just has to hit $100, not $1,000. Y'all could have went out when it hits $1,000. That's not, come on, that's gonna take forever, right? I mean, could be. I hate to be the one that says that because, hey, Jake Clever's right. Everything lines up. Good Lord, huh? But I didn't even want to go 500. I didn't want to go 250. I said, man, just a hundo. Let it hit a hundo and watch what happens, huh? We got Hustle Hard in Crypto first ever. I'm gonna get Niall to put that up on IMU TV, huh? First. And here's the thing, it's not new. We've been saying it for years. Any of you guys who are diehard Crypto for Life family members, Chicago Coin family members, or IBF family members, or XRP Army, anybody that's been following my journey, I've been in crypto since 2000. Well, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. We started this channel 2 years and 10 months ago after being in crypto for almost 8 years, 7 years, whatever it's been. And ever since, even when I was guest on other people's show, I said, when XRP, because I already knew where I was, position in all my assets, but I use XRP as an example. If that hits $100, we're going to be the first channel that gives away one car each month for 12 damn months. From that moment, from the moment it hits $100, that's a fact. And you can take that and quote me on it as soon as it happens. Adam 500's in the house. We got Niall in the house. Shouts out to Niall, the greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. Huh? Crypto for Life, IMU TV. They got big things happening over there. We're part of that family. We're going to talk about that and much more as we have their X page pulled up here. We got Hustle Hard in Crypto. Good to see you, my brother. Big Bro 10, my family, me familiar. My mother-in-law, only the greatest lady, greatest mother-in-law on planet Earth, man. It's funny because right before the show, I had a moment. I was listening to some music and I had a moment. And yesterday I was talking to my son. I was also talking to my wife, when we go for walks. And one thing I always say, man, I wish my mom could have been here to see all this, to see everything that's happening, all those dreams, all those years of man, is it possible? Could we do this? Is it possible to make millions in crypto and all these things? And so I just had an emotional moment, man. And it's not from the monetary aspect of it, because we've been positioned well for some time now. And there's a lot more to come, but just from the fact that I just had a mom moment, man. And I literally got emotional right before the stream, believe it or not. So I say that just because I see my mother-in-law, Janet Lopez, in there. She's just been such a, no one can ever replace my angel. But my mother-in-law has done a phenomenal job of being one of my biggest supporters. So thank you, Mom. I appreciate you, Janet Lopez. You are a gem. And thank you so much for blessing me with the most incredible woman ever. If you, they say, my wife is beautiful, but man, 1,000 times extremely beautiful on the outside, but 1,000 times more beautiful on the inside. Just a beautiful lady. So thank you so much, Mom, for that. Zaddy K90. Yo, what's up? New member from CKJ. That's my man right there. CKJ, that's my brother. If you guys don't know, we did the XRP Las Vegas meetup 2025. 2026 is going to be insane. Don't let XRP hit. Don't even let it hit $20. I'm just be honest with you. Good God. It's going to be, you think this year, for those of you guys who came this year to XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2025, you'll see that every member, every Crypto for Life member got an award. Every speaker got an award. Some people, like World Be Free, got 2 awards. People who've been, like Abs, got 2 awards for supporting the channel. Abs is a big, shouts out to Good Morning, Good Evening Crypto. But guys, we're going to do it big this year, or next year, 2026. We got so much set up. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be cray. I'm excited. Okay, let's get into it, guys. We got a lot to cover, damn. We got a lot to cover. Y'all leave me alone. Stop getting me all excited, bullish, and emotional. Let me stop. All right, guys, here we go. Things will never be the same. I want y'all to understand that I can't even stress the word never, so I'm going to spell it out. Never. Never. Things will never be the same. You guys hear what Paul Atkins says? It's crypto time. What? Did you ever hear Gary say that 10 months ago? Hell no, Gary didn't say that. Huh? Did Gary say that? Gary ain't never gave crypto no love. What? Hell no, maybe at MIT, but not when he got under that little, that little corrupted umbrella with Elizabeth Warren and Sleepy Joe and all those guys on the left there. But guys, I'm telling you, what a great time to be in crypto. What a great time to be in this country, wherever you at around the world. What a great time to be in this asset class. Oh my God. I'm so excited, man. I'm beyond excited, guys. Let's get right into it, damn it. I was so excited I didn't go my damn thing here. Market cap right now, 3.96 trillion. Bitcoin up above 114,000. Ethereum right now, 4,400. XRP 303. And you ain't seen a damn thing yet, even though it's up 8% in the last week. Come on now. Stay with us. Yeah, baby. You got to love it. BNB right now, 895. We got Solana right now at 226, guys. Dogecoin coming in at 25 cents. TRX right now, 34 cents. We got Ada. Charles Hosky says, big things are happening. I believe Charles is motivated, man. 88 cents. We got Linky. Oh, Linky at 23.80, guys. We got Sui right now at 3.60. XLM coming in at 39 cents. AVAX 29.02. HBAR 23 cents, guys. Crow, if you didn't know, at 26 cents. Seemed like Litecoin got a little apologetic to the XRP family. Then somebody said they might have been a little sarcastic, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Whether it was a sincere apology or a fake apology, I gave them the benefit of the doubt. You'll see that in a minute. We're gonna leave it alone. We got Tom right now at 319. Shiba, 4 zeros and a 1. That's cuatro zeros and a uno for those of you guys who don't speak Spanish. I know a little bit, poquito. It's kind of sad, guys. I'm black and Puerto Rican. From Brooklyn, played pro ball in Puerto Rico. And I remember when I was a little kid, my teacher said, aren't you part Hispanic? And I said, why? She said, because your ass got a D- in Hispanic. I said, what? Shut up. I'm telling my mama. Let me stop. Polkadot right now is at 420, guys. 420. That's a big date for some people. I don't do it. Uniswap right now is at 979. World Liberty Financial right now, 18 cents. Aave coming in at 304. Pepe, you got any? I don't. Who gives a damn? It's at number 32 on Core Market Cap. 4 zeros and a 1 exactly. We've got near, let's make it clear, at 270, guys. World Liberty Financial, or no, WorldCoin is at 162, guys. We got, what else we got up here? Matic right now at 26 cents. Also remember, guys, nothing we talk about on this show should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. For I'm not a financial advisor. My name is James, a.k.a. 68J. I've been in crypto since 2017. My God, it doesn't seem that long. Documenting my journey and evolution of money. It's been one hell of a ride. Bless. And I'm at the point now where I just want to pay it forward. We've been doing that low-key. Me and my wife have been doing that. Hooking people up with this, sending cars to people, family members, of course. But we're going to have that day for you guys. Believe that. Did DiPato just come in here? Y'all, I know y'all had to catch DiPato last night doing their thing. Huh? Shouts out to my man Simone and my sister. Huh? World Be Free. 2 of the greatest in the game, guys. I appreciate them in a major way. Make sure you guys check out their their Monday lives, the digital ladies of crypto. I wish I would have pulled it up, but make sure you guys go. If you go to DiPato's X page or Melissa's X page, or World Be Free's X page, you'll actually see the link there. They're doing incredible things. I am a proud, brother. I think I'm a little brother. Yeah, I'm proud little brother. I don't know. I might be the big brother. Who knows? All right, guys, here we go. Crypto G's in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Nina Blossom in the house. That's my sister as well. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Arbitrum right now, 51 cents. We got ICP 490. Caspa coming in at, what is it, 8 cents, I'm sorry. VChain right now is at 2 cents, guys. Pingu, huh? Pudgy Penguin's doing his thing, huh? In the top 51 at 3 cents. We've got Algo right now at 24 cents. That's a big deal. What else we got in here? Bunk. Am I going to talk about it? Hell no. Let's move on. Let's see. I got nothing against Bunk. Let me stop. It's at for Cuatro Zeros and a Dos. I got nothing against any of these assets. Jupiter right now is at 53 cents. Flare, don't you dare sleep on Flare at 2 cents. We got INJ at 1408. Optimism. You know we feeling that after Paul Atkins what he had to say. Let's make crypto great again. Crypto! It's crypto time. I was like, damn. I got all bullish. Got like goosebumps. You ever see a black man getting goosebumps while drinking coffee, which is AKA my crack? Let me stop. Good Lord, huh? Y'all pray for me. Let's keep it going. XTC right now is at 7 cents. We got a Q&T right now at $100. $100? That make you $100? I don't know about that one. CRV right now is at 80 cents, guys. We got GRT at 9 cents. What else we got up in here? Dog with hat, monkey with scarf, skunk with G-string, whatever your meme is. Make sure you do your research. Good Lord, huh? Is at 88 cents. We got, let's see, Fart Coin, huh? If you became a Fart Coin millionaire, would you share with anybody? I wouldn't. I'd keep it silent. I'll say I won the lottery or something. Gala right now is at 1 cent, guys. IOTA coming in at the number 100 spot at number 19. Good Lord, huh? Let's move on. I'm in a hurry. Got a lot to talk about. Shane, XRP in the house. Marvin Davis. That's my dog right there, boy. A real one. Him and Jay Henry. My dogs. Operation Shutdown in the house. Who else up in here? Anybody else I miss? Huh? That's my man right there. Crypto OG. That's my dog. Shane XRP, good to see you. Welcome. What? Welcome to the... He became a member. What? Shane XRP showing the love. When you got a star by your name, all it means... This is all it means, man. Like, people get super chats. I call them virtual hugs. People get stars by their name. I call it around the world. All the time, non-stop, unconditional love. Shane Sullivan, Crypto for Life family, Chicago Coin family, IBF, and IMUTV. Guess what? Damn it, we're going to pause for a minute because that was big by Shane. Welcome to the family, my brother. You've been around for a while. This is for you.
This one, does it like it is. Got them switching gears in Ferrari with the 10s. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying, money multiplying, call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, basically letting money go.
Go Shane, new member. That's my big dog.
Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
All right, guys, damn it, that coffee's kicking in. Let me keep it going. Things will never be the same. I said that. Let's move on. ISO 20022. The date is final and will not change, says my man Smoke. He's got the documentation right here to prove it. Remember, November 2025 deadline for ISO 20022 migration is final and will not, cannot be moved. Not by the SEC, the RCC, and any of those three other. I just made that up. Let me stop. No more delays directly from Swift. Documented. It has been notoriously changeable. Back in March 2020, Swift delayed the original migration date, but not anymore. Oh, well, wait a minute. They delayed the original migration date for cross-border payments. Oh, you ain't delaying a damn thing no more, baby. Huh, that lawsuit over. Ain't no more delays. Oh, no, we here. We ready. Are you ready? BlackRock explores launching tradable ETF tokens on the blockchain. BlackRock, when he got asked that question by what's his name? Charles Gasparino. Hey, so you got a Bitcoin ETF. What about an XRP ETF? I can't talk about that. But we want you to. No, you don't. But we want to. Come on, tell us something, Larry. I can't. Wait for it. Then, bada boom, bada bing. That's how it's going to play out. Guys, XRP is at $3, and that makes a lot of people want to holler, but you know how this is going to be. People going to walk their ass up to the line and say, can I get some right now at 5, 8, 9? Slowly, then all at once. Facts. Let's move on. In my Tupac voice, all eyes on XRP, baby. It's popping. It's popping. Huh? Have you got the patience to become a millionaire? We've all sat there and wondered what price certain cryptocurrencies would have hit for us to be millionaires. Now, here's what I'm going to say, guys. Here, I want to say this, and I'm going to share this with you guys. My son's down from Hawaii right now, and we had a conversation about when Dad got started. I'm not going to get through the whole conversation because, man, it's crazy. I've been an entrepreneur for, 20-something odd years. Yeah. damn near 30 years, actually, almost, yeah, like high 20s. And from being a pro athlete, but entrepreneur as far as owning semi-pro basketball teams in California to owning businesses, cell phone stores, car lots, you name it, we owned it. Music studios, record labels, clothing stores. We did so much over my time. And after raising 6 kids, we decided to 5 years ago. When I got into crypto, and then in 17, and then shortly after that, which is 5 years ago in 2020, we left California, and me and my wife have been on our journey of just enjoying each other, and thank God for crypto. That's all I got to say about that. But in the process of doing that, guys, I had moments where my initial investment in crypto, I lost everything. And I took a gamble. I had this extra vehicle, which at the time was a Hummer, sold the Hummer, put that money into crypto, which was just under 30 grand. In 17, when it started dipping down from that 19, I didn't catch it on the way up. I caught it and when I learned about crypto, they was like, buy the dip. And I didn't know a damn thing. And I panicked and got out when it dipped. Got it too early. But anyways, make a long story short, here's what I learned when I came back, because I was pissed. I was mad. I went back and I started studying crypto. And this is the part about patience. I took courses. I paid hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And some of you guys, I don't know if any of them are here now, but normally if you guys see JC, you can ask him the story. We met in a trading course way back in the day. Me and JC, better than, I don't know, it's been years. And we met in a trading course right around the COVID time. When I kind of revamped myself in crypto, and 19 or so, and I spent a lot of money. My son, who's here now, he's possibly watching from the sidelines. He could tell you, I went and got an office during COVID because there was no interaction. I got an office probably is actually smaller than the office that I'm in now, because the place I'm in now is a room converted to office, and got a computer, got it all set up, and I had a printer, and I was learning how to trade. I had papers on the wall. It looked like a madman was in the room because I had nothing else to do, and I dedicated myself to learning how to trade, specifically crypto. And in the midst of doing that, I had some moments where I got in and out of trades, thinking that was the way to go, and missed opportunities. So I was so focused on trading that when the bull run, when a certain asset, typically, I always tell a story of Polkadot, it went from $300 and they redenominated it down back to $3, and then I got in, it popped, it got to $200-something thousand in profit. I was, oh my God, I lost $100-something thousand because I didn't know how to take profit at the time, or what, thinking it was just going to keep riding. I got emotional, again, not controlling my emotions, and that thing ran up, and when it ran up, it would have been 1.6 million. And so I had to learn. So the reason I talk about, if you guys go to our Crypto for Life page, you'll see, even though this topic today is, or what I'm going to talk about right now, and I'm going to get into other things in crypto, it's patience. I've actually covered this back in the day. I've talked about patience. I talked about dollar cost averaging in. I talked about dollar cost averaging out. I've got a system that I use once I got good. My journey to becoming a millionaire in this space was creating a system that would work for me. There was nobody that could teach me. I found a lot of people that I felt like were just full of crap, that were shilling, especially during the time I got in, and the time I was going through this part of just shilling. And there was no regulatory, this is at the time where it was just the wild, wild west in crypto. And a lot of buy the rumor, sell news, people just on there, you go back and you look at their profile. They worked at McDonald's last year. This year, they're telling you to subscribe to get a professional opinion from them and all this crap, right? So I went out and I learned the 5 steps of success was, number one, have a plan. And this is something that Abs and Johnny Crypto talked about this morning on Good Morning Crypto, is you got to have a plan. I call it a strategic plan, because my plan, there was a time I had a plan, and that plan actually included assets that were in the top 100, top 50, even top 30 and 20 that are no longer here today. So strategic plan means you got to move as things, as things happen. And then also strategic in a way that, there's times where memes were really hot, and I'm not saying they're not going to be hot, have their own little deal, but I don't think they're going to be the same as what they were. There was times where there was a speculative bull run. Oh, this is going to happen. And everybody had to use these buy the rumor, sell the news, shilling crap predictions. But now we're going into a utility run. But the point I'm trying to make is during that time, I had to learn to have, number one, a strategic plan. Number two, the thing that killed me in the beginning, where I lost my first initial investment, and I actually missed my first round. I could have been worth millions a lot sooner than it happened because I didn't control my emotions. My emotions got the best of me. And once I had a strategic plan, once I controlled my emotions, and then once I started doing my own damn research, I mean, not trading, all that effort that I put into trading, I focus on projects. I was like, okay, what is Polkadot? And like I was telling my son, so it wasn't just getting in this asset when I heard redenomination. I started learning, okay, you know what? Who's Dr. Gavin Woods? Where were he at? What's Parachain? Dr. Gavin Woods was connected to Ethereum. They were all partners, and Charles Hopkinson and all these guys. And then they had a squabble, which you can learn more about that if you go watch Rig from the Start by Fruition Productions. But Charles went out and started ADA. Dr. Gavin Woods went out and started Polkadot, and then Ethereum, obviously with everyone thinks is a Vitalik Buterin, but when you really watch the story, he's nothing more than a poster child because they kind of strong armed him out of it between Joe Lubin, China, Prometheum, and all that stuff. It's a whole other thing. Go watch it. But once I had that structure, strategic plan, control your emotions, doing your own research, then the part that I didn't know when my first initial trade went up and I didn't know how to take profit was learn how to take profit. So 1 was strategic plan, 2, do your own research, 3, control your emotions, 4, take profit, and then 5, identify your why. So I've talked about this and I'm gonna continue to talk about that. But what I learned is once I got all those things in place, it helped me with my patience, right? It helped me because I don't, like even now, I don't get emotional about pullbacks. I don't get emotional about, even when the lawsuit was going on, I knew what was going on. Not only did I watch Rig from the Start probably 50 times, right? Because not 50 times, I'm being facetious, but probably at least about 6 times, 5 or 6 times. Because obviously 2 of the times I went to the premiere here in Las Vegas and I went to the premiere in Los Angeles. But, and here's the thing, I'm in the damn thing. I'm in the documentary, but I still watched it because it was so freaking amazing. And then to have those backdoor conversations with Chris and Maya from Fruition Productions, and to have backdoor, offline conversations with Stephen Naroff and all these different people learning, oh my God, and Jimmy Valley, and oh man, I'm so grateful to have the relationships I have because it taught me so much. To have the relationships with Jake Claver, to have the relationships with Mikkel, to have relationships with Zach Rector, to have the relationships with all these people, and even some people who were very, very wealthy in this space. And if I told you the numbers, you wouldn't even believe them. But to be in that circle and to learn, the more you learn, the more you put here, the less everything becomes stressful and the more patience you'll have. So for me, once I got all those things in place, guys, I became patient. Nothing affected me. I followed the script, my 1 through 5. I had a dollar cost average in, which was my 70-20-10 philosophy based off 70%ers are like your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your XRP, your 20%ers like up and coming assets. It could be like your, oh God, it's been a while. A lot of my 20%ers are gone. A lot, and then what's some good 20%ers at the time? Like VChain. VChain is a great 20%er. Things like that to me were 20% up and coming assets. There's a bunch of them. And then 10%ers were like meme coins, things that were, I'm going to do some research and make sure they got enough there for me to make a decision. And so that was my 70-20-10 dollar cost in strategy. And then I came up with the 25-25-50 take profit. And that's how we're able to live the way we live, right? So, but the key to all that, guys, and this is one thing, and the reason I wanted to talk about this today, because if you aren't patient and you don't have those things in place, Av said it best this morning. He said, or I think it was Johnny Crypto, you're going to have a rubberneck. You know what a rubberneck is in crypto? Where you're doing like this. Your neck is just moving because you don't have a plan. You're going to see a $10, let's say a $5 or $10 XRP, and you're not going to know what the frick to do. Because at that moment, that's more money than you've ever seen. And the wow factor and the excitement is going to overtake, is going to have you sitting there like a deer in headlights. And there's going to be all these things happening. And we were just talking about this the other day. I was talking about it with Mikkel, as a matter of fact. We talked last night and we talked briefly this morning. And one of the things that I was talking to Mikkel is a lot of people, and I believe it was Miko, it might have been yesterday when I talked to Zach as well. I've been having a series of conversations with like Zach, Jake, Miko, and all these guys, and some big money guys, because it's getting to that point now. It's getting to that point that my plan, my strategy is, in place. And one of the things we talked about is that a lot of times when you hear, let's say for an example, the SEC says, we approved it. Let's say October comes, they say, we're going to approve ETFs by this time. Well, when that price pumps off that news before that date actually comes, that's where the money's at. Typically, when you get to that date is when you're going to have a massive pullback. So I've been around since 17 and seen this happen time and time again. And I've got caught with my pants down. I've got caught rubbernecking. Like, what? And so that's why I talk about patience and having that 1 through 5, which is a plan, doing your research, controlling your emotions, having an exit strategy. Don't mean take all your deal, but just having a take profit strategy. And then my why. That helped me with my emotions. That helped me with that whole set helped me with my patience. And so, but those things are very important, guys, because without patience, and I'm not telling you like go all out. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I ever talk about on the show in the past, future, or currently should ever be considered deemed financial advice. I'm talking from experience. And one of the things that I love about people like Johnny Crypto, Gonzo, Abs, a lot of those guys, Mario and those guys, they all admit, they said it this morning. If you watch the show, they said, man, I went through it. I was a rubbernecker. I messed up. I left a lot of money on the table. And there's a group of us here today that we've had that conversation about, there's a commercial I remember years ago when I got into crypto. I don't remember, it was like, before, it was like somewhere around 2019, 2020. There was a commercial. I don't know if it was H&R Block. It was somebody who was doing taxes, and a guy walks in. This brother walks in, and he has his tax pay. He goes, "Hey, I'm a millionaire." And by the time he sat down, he's like, "Oh," he looked again on his phone. "Man, I'm a thousandaire." It happens that fast. So, guys, I'm sharing this with you because we're getting to that critical moment, that critical time right now, where it's like walking into a buffet. You ever walk into a buffet and you're so damn hungry and you don't know what you're you're looking around and you have access to so much, right? And you sit there and you end up having like 4 or 5 plates on your table. You don't eat all. It's kind of like what's the old saying? Your eyes are bigger than your stomach, I think is what the old saying. My mom or your old school people say your eyes are bigger than your stomach, and that's where you have to be careful during this time because it's the same in crypto. Sometimes our eyes are bigger than our wallets. And so we're like, well, wait a minute. Instead of being strong in one thing, I'm going to just get a bunch of different things. I'm going to tell you guys now, I told you guys, I had probably well over 100 different assets at one point and consolidated that over time as my plan became, well, I had a strong plan, but as things start playing out, my strategic plan was to, okay, is this more important than this? Is this meme coin going to change the world? This going to change the world? And I consolidated down to like 10 assets now, right? But they're strong. And any one of them, well, I'm not even going to get into my personal thing, but any one of them is a dream situation for most people. So and there's things I've heard over the years where it says, if it's good to be diversified. You could do diversification in gold, real estate, this, that, Robert Kiyosaki talks about the 5 Gs. It's like guns, grub, ground, I can't think of the other one, but it's like the 5 Gs, right? Gold or something like that. But what I also learned is sometimes when you have too many things, like when you when you try to become a master of too many things, you become a master of nothing. And a lot of times the people who do that, and I don't want to say this to be mean or whatever, but big money doesn't typically do that. I'm going to tell you guys right now, most big money people that I know in crypto, they're not like that. They're not out there chasing every stinking thing with a bunch of zeros. That's the mindset of a guy who's trying to get rich quick or just looking for that one hitter quitter, what we used to call it, one hitter quitter, that one shot. So guys, have a plan, control your emotions, do your research, have a take profit strategy, focus on your why. They say if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. That family, my family, man. Just like I said when I started the stream, I was thinking about my mom who passed away and got emotional. So your why has to be bigger than you, and let that lead you. Because if all those things are in place, you got patience, and you're going to make the right decision and end up having a life-changing situation. And so that's what I want to talk to you guys about as we move forward. Okay. So let's read a couple comments. Shouts out to my man Devon NRG, a freaking real one. That's my dog right there. Devon NRG, my man Possum Hands. Good to see you, my brother. Shouts out to the Crypto for Life IBF family, man. Shouts out to all you guys for your incredible support. I hope you guys got some value what I said. I have a lot more to go over right now in the show. But Crypto Classics, I know from experience, stripper slapped my brother right in his head one time. Okay, I don't know how I got it that way. I read a stripper story. I thought it was going to be a crypto story. I thought a rubberneck was the guy sitting next to you in the strip. Nah. I mean, I get it. That's a little comical. But yeah, so guys, just be careful. I talk from experience. It's happened. And one of the things I talk, Roberto Vargas, good to see you, my brother. What up from Antarctica? Is that how you say it? The new mindsets in the house. So I say that, guys, because I went through that moment where me and JC in the very early days when we were trading, we were talking about, man, one day we can do this. And then I went through that moment of making mistakes. I went through that moment of losing everything in the beginning. I went through that moment of coming up with a plan. I went through that moment of implementing that plan. I went through that moment of crypto changing our lives. I went through that moment of the house and the cars and all that crap. I went through that moment. And so I'm the kind of person, I love following people and being connected to people who've been through what I'm going through. So this is not just, and I'm telling you, it's like I was explaining to my son, it's like this. It's not like that. And the more you go through, don't get discouraged. If you made mistakes, like you hear Abs talk about mistakes, you hear so many people in the space talk about the mistakes that they made. Those are lessons. They're not a death sentence. It depends on how you handle them. But they say adversity either makes or breaks you. It is a lesson. And I learned so much. And I'm so ready. I'm so prepared. Right? This bull run that's coming up. And sometimes you got to go through some things. But what I would rather do is be that vessel, be that family member, that big bro, that 6'8" big bro you can learn from instead of having to go through a lot of those things yourselves. Okay, let's move on. We got a lot to talk about today. So that's patience. I'm gonna move on. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Ready, set, go. XRP, BTC, crypto. Good Lord, it's about to happen. What do you know? What do they know that they don't? I'm sorry. What do they know that we don't? I'm sorry. Too much coffee. So this is from All in Crypto. He says, interesting. XRP exchange reserves jump up overnight massively. So he's saying right now, it says XRP reserves comparisons across all exchanges the past year. So it says the largest jump ever. See, I'm reading this, and I think it's supposed to say ever recorded, not ever. See, I'm messing myself up here. The exchanges are getting ready for a demand surge, or is something else going on? So right now, guys, exchanges are buying up and holding more XRP than ever. What do they know that we don't know? What do they know that we don't know, guys? I'm telling you, it's going to get cray-cray. Here they go again with that 0.1 BTC-ish. And what I'm talking about, guys, is, and again, nothing against Bitcoin for freedom, but right here he had posted, it says 0.1 BTC will make you a millionaire in today's dollars. If you think that's crazy, you don't understand it. I think that's crazy, and I do understand it. And I probably got more than you got, my brother. Facts when it comes to even BTC. And I'm not saying that to be, I'm just saying that's ridiculous. For me, I would never, because that's selfish. And I'm not saying he's selfish. I'm just saying when you hear Max Kaiser, you hear, what's the guy's name? Jack Mahler, whatever the guy Mahler is, that looks like the guy from Mad TV. When you hear these, Jack Mahler, I think it is, when you hear these guys go out and say, get 0.1 BTC and hold it forever, and you'll be a millionaire. Like, what? Now, I don't even know the calculations. Somebody can tell me what the cost of 0.1 BTC is right now, but I can think of a bunch of different altcoins that you can get into that the returns will be so much greater than at 0.1 BTC, during a certain time. It's just crazy that people are trying to push this narrative. It's crazy. All right, let's move on. The SEC has delayed a decision for Bitwise Dogecoin ETF and Canary HBAR ETF with new deadlines set for November. Now, this ain't just those two guys. They also delayed the one for, I think it's like Franklin Templeton or something like that with XRP. I think I posted down here. So delay until they don't. And so it's funny how they delayed it till November, and that's when ISO 20022 mandate is going to be implemented. So the fact that they pushed it back a month to November, not that big of a deal in my opinion. All right, guys. Yesterday, I don't know what time this was. It was 13 hours ago. This was like so 13 hours ago was probably like about 11:40 a.m. Right when I was in my in the bed just kind of messaging, and I saw my lovely wife sitting there, and she was I don't know if she was dozed off or whatever, but I put my beautiful queen Jeanette, my favorite person on planet Earth, EARF. Guys, make sure you let your significant other, make sure you let those who are close to you know how much they mean to you. She is my wife. She is my everything. I want to make sure that, I put that out into the world. I do it all the time. Shouts out to anybody who has a great significant other. We need to pray for our country like never before. Now, guys, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's been so much chaos. Obviously, respect for all those who lost someone during 9/11. It was such a tragic, devastating, horrific time in our country's history. Obviously 9/11 and what happened with everything, and I won't get too much in that because again, I don't want to get flagged on my show for saying too much. But we need to pray for this country, guys. All the stuff that we just saw that just happened with the young lady on the bus, with the gentleman that was speaking at the rally, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really didn't know a whole lot about the guy. And Charlie Kirk, I believe it is. And once all this happened, I had to go back and do research and figure out who the guy was. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, rest in peace. Guys, look, everyone's entitled to an opinion. I'm entitled to opinion. Could you imagine if you had an opinion and someone didn't like your opinion? I don't give a damn what it is. Right, because you see like I see like 50-50. I see 50% of the people that are fans of the guy, including our president and a lot of big name people, and you see people who are not a fan of his. But it doesn't matter. You can't justify violence. And I can't speak because I didn't know the guy up until this point. I had to go back and watch videos, and he seemed like he was a person who had a deep faith. From what I can tell, he was a father, he was a husband, he was a son to someone. And that's all I know. I don't know anything else. And it doesn't matter to me. Well, James, he didn't. Well, Martin Luther King also stood up for certain things he believed in. And that was justified. So at the end of the day, guys, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying he's Martin Luther King. What I'm saying is that violence is never okay. And it breaks my heart that, I'm not going to get too much into this, but like I was telling my son, I was happy with the change that in the process of making America great again, and I'm still happy with how things are going in this country, around the world. There's certain things, should I say, that I'm happy with. I had someone call me out a while back. This person called out me and my best friend Mike O for being millionaires. They're like, well, the reason you like Trump because you guys are millionaires. And I'm like, bro, like what? Well, selfishly, as a father, as a husband, it is about me and my family. It is about me and my kids. It is about, and look, guys, I don't care who you are, remember, and I'm not even gonna preach it to you, but for me, in my world, in my life, the way my heart and mind works is it is me and my family against the world. It really is. And I don't mean like in a negative way. I mean, that is my first priority. That's my first priority, guys, is my family. And anything that can put them in a better position, you damn straight. Now, with certain context, don't mean I'm going to go out there and, worship, statues to make money. I'm not that kind of guy. But so I'm happy. I was happy that we left the situation that we was in because a lot of that wokeism, a lot of that just that evil, nasty Sodom and Gomorrah stuff that is just not godlike. But then we're at a place now that we're still not acting godlike. It's different, but there's still things that are happening right now just aren't godlike, and we need to figure out how to do better, get better. And guys, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm not gonna get too much into this, but there was an NFL player. I think he plays for the Vikings. I saw this. I didn't repost it for whatever reason. But he plays for the Vikings. I can't think of his name. He came out, I think this morning or yesterday, and said that he's like one of their star receivers. He said he's going to go out and pay for all of Charlie, the gentleman who passed away. What's his name again? Because again, I didn't know too much about the guy. I'm not going to sit here and act like I did. Charlie Kirk, right? He said he's an African American receiver. I think he's the man for the Vikings. So he's going to go out and pay for all of his kids' education and living expenses moving forward. And when I read that, it wasn't about whether or not you like that gesture or don't like. What it resonated to me was, we're all family, man. We're all family. I don't care if you're an American or somewhere else. We're people, man. You know, we got to make sure this planet is good. We got to make sure that we can live here. We've got to make sure that we take care of this planet for generations to come, and that we get along. All this hate and all this stuff, man, it just has to stop. It has to stop. And because people have differences, there's certain things I feel very strongly about. I don't always, express them, but there are things I feel really strongly about what we need to do to protect our people here, right? Our family here, right? I even talked about some of those things with the whole situation on the train, because that could have been my child. That could have been my daughter. It's not a black and white thing. It's a us thing. It's a all lives matter thing. It's a keep these idiots locked up thing. And again, I'm not going to make we're already 45 minutes into it, guys. I got to move on. I'm sorry. And that's why I have all these different color hands, because it's amen, 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 amen. Together, we stand, divided, we fall. Amen. Let's move on. All right. Visualize how XRPL will link the world. You damn straight. I'm going to try to move through this fast, guys, because 16 minutes or 15, 14 minutes is not a lot of time. Shouts out to Smoke right here. It says HBAR, real world adoption, digital asset inheritance, project built on Hedera live now. Just announced the DISC Quartz digital asset will project has officially launched, providing a legal framework for managing and inheriting digital assets. The service utilizes non-custodial wallets, allowing users to securely manage, transfer, or move assets like cryptocurrencies after their passing. Powered by Hedera's Hashgraphs distributed ledger technology DLT, the platform ensures secure, fast, and fully compliant asset handling. No surprise that ISO 20022, the data set, it is not going to be changed. Compliant networks like HBAR, XRPL, and XLM, etc., are consistently selected for significant projects in key global markets. These assets are preferred by financial institutions due to their focus on regulatory compliance. Not like Bert Stickum coin, Skunk G Street coin. Oh, it's got 15 zeros. I'm going to get, rich. You better lock your ass in and pay attention. Utility. That's what we're at, a utility run. I'm not saying other things ain't going to hit, but damn it, what's going to lead the way is things that are going to change the world. If you don't know, if you don't want to listen to me, I was a guy wishing upon a star at one point, and I got my junk together. I'm just saying. These assets are preferred by financial institutions due to their focus on regulatory compliance. Being ISO 20022 compliant streamlines the decision-making process for entrepreneurs and bankers when selecting a DLT platform. You guys can go read the rest of this, guys. Big things that happen for a lot of coins, not just XRP, HBAR, Algo, XLM, XDC, so many. You didn't say my coin! Grow the hell up. Who gives a damn, huh? Good Lord. If you guys knew half the crap I get DM'd. I'll be losing some friends on both sides this week. They'll be back. It's guys, look, man, it's not, there's so, like I said, there's a lot of stories. There's some things I read and some things I seen and some things, and at the end of the day, it's a man that lost his life, a father, a son, a husband. My God, it's such a heroic, and there's rumors his family was, good Lord. I don't wish it upon God bless America. Let's move on. We can do better. We can be better. Don't watch others win big from the sidelines. Do your own research and position yourself accordingly. That's a fact. Patience is key. We talked about that already. We're going to move on because we got like 12 minutes. Okay. Dom says crypto is growing faster than ever. And the companies that bring new people into crypto will be the fastest growing companies of the next decade. Bars. Facts. I agree. Okay, guys, let's effing go. What am I talking about? Cointelegraph says Rex Osprey, if that's how you say it, crypto ETFs, which includes BTC, XRP, Doge, Bonk, and Trump Bonk. Products cleared the SEC's 75-day review window and are expected to begin trading Friday, says Bloomberg. Now, there has been some delays, as we talked about already. David Salmon says, just because you disagree with someone does not give you the right to take their life. Amen, amen, amen. Let's move on. Okay. Good things come to those who believe. Better things come to those who are patient. And the best things come to those who don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't F up. Do your research. Good Lord, I feel like rapping, huh? It's the coffee. Y'all pray for me as I take a quick break and give y'all a little love, huh? Uncle Bubba's in the house. Jose, huh? Tiffany Serrano's, Crypto Clay, X Lloyd, Nina Blossom. Did y'all know we have the greatest damn family on planet Earth? EARF. If you didn't know, guess what? Now you do.
I'll be better off when you selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. Buying when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch. Hit the Vegas crypto meter. Hello, nice to meet ya. Shower DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. The fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moon in? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one, bag it up.
You know what we do over here. You know what we do. At the end of the day, guys, remember, we're family. We're family. And we can agree to disagree. It's all love in here, baby. It's all love. Shouts out to the sexiest woman on planet Earth, EARF. That's my beautiful queen, my everything, my best friend, and the lady who got me addicted on coffee 2 years ago after 16 years of being together. I don't know why she did it. I love her, but she's also my drug dealer. Good Lord, don't report her, please. This is my wife. I love her. Let's keep it going. All right, guys, here we go. In uncertain times like these, assets such as crypto, gold, and oil are the ones to hold. That's a fact. Armando Panjoya had some words here, guys, I thought were very on point. It says XRP could October be the biggest month in XRP history? Let's check it out.
XRP could be at the cusp of an explosion in October. And it's because of this one thing nobody's talking about. I'm Armando Pantoja, aka Tall Guy Tycoon. Follow me to catch the hottest investments in crypto and tech before the masses. Between October 18th and October 25th, the SEC will review 7 XRP filings of the
7. There's like 20 something, but that's a start.
Decision that could shift the entire crypto market in Ripple's and XRP's favor. Polymarket's given a 95% chance for an XRP ETF approval.
Wow.
Just for comparison, Bitcoin rose 52% in the months after its
52%? Good Lord.
approval. Now here's the kicker. XRP futures are going crazy. Open interest is up 74%.
Oh, yeah.
That means that big money, institutional money, knows something huge is on the horizon. Also during XRP's run up from 50 cents to almost $4, the volume was at near historic averages, telling us that retail has not yet entered the picture yet, which is a very positive sign. My target is cycle 8 to 12 if we get ETF approval. It's a good chance we could blow past that. So, is October the month that XRP finally proves itself?
Is October the month that XRP allows everybody that comes to XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2026 to be rich? Good Lord, it might happen. Okay, here we go. In 5 years, you're going to wish you had bought more XRP at $3. Why did I say this? This guy here says in 5 years, you're going to wish you had bought more Bitcoin at 114,000. What? Really? Like, so everybody you know got 114. Oh, you know, that ain't nothing. We're going to write a check for that 114,000, get a Bitcoin. Oh, we know that check bouncing. Come on now. What? So I went back and did a rebuttal here. I said, in 5 years, you're going to wish you had bought more XRP at $3, not BTC at 114. It is nothing against BTC, but that ship has passed for the average person. I hold it, but honestly, the average person can't afford it at these prices, and that is a bona fide fact. We got 7 minutes. Let's keep it going. Citibank is leading the ISO 20022 migration for SWIFT. Every bank will follow this new standard for global payments. This is a new standard for global payments. ISO 20022 fixes messaging, not settlement. Messaging, not settlement. That's the gap. XRP is the bridge that makes real-time value transfer possible. This is kind of funny. Some of this stuff I'm going to skip because we're running out of time here. Okay, we're just gonna move slowly, then all at once. XRP utilized. Okay, I like this. XRP being utilized in Ethiopia / globally. DNA protocol lab intake. Ethiopia enrollment has officially begun in Ethiopia, expanding our African rollout. Certified labs and clinics are being onboarded to Anchor Genomic. Okay, so big things are happening, guys, in Ethiopia. You gotta love it. Okay, does this open up? Let's see. Oh, okay. I didn't see all that. Okay. Identity data on XRPL. So all this is happening on the XRPL ledger. All right. Scars show you've been through something and survived. So hey guys, the things you go through, you know, I tell my kids that scars show that you've been through something, you got through it, and you survived. Get up, stand up, stand up for you. Right, let me stop. All right, guys, here we go. The wall of money is going to come, and you don't want to have liquidated and stepped aside before that wall of money hits. Lock in. Sandy Call, head of digital asset innovation at Franklin Templeton, who will be at Rippleswell, said this. A minute and 49 seconds. Check it out.
For our listeners who are investors in the space, what would be
They delayed that Franklin Templeton. Listen to what she says, though.
your advice to them in terms of what they should be watching for the rest of this year to give them insight and give them the confidence and conviction that they need in their crypto investments?
Yeah, so I have to say this to myself every day too. So this is advice I give myself, Jay, is stay calm, stay patient.
Control those damn emotions.
Right? There, as we've just discussed, the setup for what is coming is powerful. It's so powerful that if you wait until it's happening, you're going to be chasing returns that you are probably perfectly positioned to get today, right? So just be patient. The other thing I always try and remind myself is, even with all the excitement that has built over the past 18 months with crypto and the markets being at record highs in many cases, we've only seen the amount of money in the crypto markets increase from 3 to 4 trillion, right?
Nothing.
There is $100 trillion.
Woo! Come on. We only had 3 to 4 trillion. You're talking about 100 trillion. And you talk about that tokenization. What was it, like 400 trillion? My God. No, it's actually like 800 something. Good Lord. I'm just telling you guys, know what the hell you hold. Don't go chasing pennies when there's freaking massive, oh my gosh, guys, massive games coming.
Of money invested in the broader set of assets that are today not on crypto rails. For the past 18 months with crypto and the markets being at record highs in many cases, we've only seen the amount of money in the
This is so powerful. Listen to what she says.
Crypto markets increase from 3 to 4 trillion, right? There is $100 trillion of money invested in the broader set of assets that are today not on crypto rails. Again, just think if 10% of that money moves into crypto and token-based investments, we are increasing the size of the crypto markets by 2.5x, 2.5x, right? So be patient, because the wall of money is going to come, and you do not want to have liquidated and stepped aside before that wall of money hits.
Some people will cheer. Some people will live in regret. Don't be that person. The second, the second part of that. Shouts out to Jake Paul. He says he showed his support for Charlie Kirk. Says got shot for telling the truth. That is literally it. What a mentally sick time we are living in. We need God more than ever. And that's why I reposted that part. We need God more than ever. Facts. All right. Crypto has come. Crypto's time has come. And Paul Atkins, man, he stressed this in a major way in this video. I showed it yesterday. Crypto's time has come. Oh, my God. You got to love it. Where we at? I got to get out of here. We're going to get past that. Now, Litecoin had been showing throwing some shade on everything, guys. They came back and they said, what a sad day for those at the XRP camp. I'm sure delays are inevitable with their type of product offer, but brighter days are lie ahead. Chin up and keep up the good fight for the entire space. So they said, keep up the good fight for the entire space. We all know nothing. We all know nothing would be where it is today without y'all actually fighting like our lives depended on it and helping us remember that. Go blockchain for the banking industry. Now, some people said this was a smart comment. I thought it was what it was, and I put this out. I said, did we just become best friends? Remember this from brothers? It was just funny. Anyways, shouts out to that U-turn. The fact that they're trying to be graceful now. We're done. There's no more reason for me to go after the Litecoin community. All right. Wake up daily being grateful, guys. Stay strong. Things aren't always the way you see them. A lot of times you go, oh my God, things are going down. And before you know it, you let your emotions take you out of the greatest pump, the greatest story. Huh? Oh my gosh, let me just move on. I get too bullish because I know what's getting ready to happen. God, please bless America. We need it more than ever. That's a fact. Oh, I got 59. Okay, guys, I got to get out. There's more stuff I want to talk about, but I'm going to stick to my damn hour. A lot more, man, so much more. I'll leave you guys with this. My dance when XRP gets past $5. Right here. Go 6-8. It's your birthday. Go 6-8. It's your birthday. Of course, the afro. The afro. Yeah, that's more hair than I got. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys made your way. Let's get up out of here. Shouts out to the greatest family ever. I had more stuff, but I promised my guys I'm going to stay within my hour. There's so much more. I'll tell you guys what I'm feeling. I'm feeling bullish. I'm feeling bullish. Y'all feeling bullish? We feeling bullish. Know what you hold, guys. I appreciate you guys in a major way. Shouts out to Anthony Wanner, Protein 40. Shouts out to all you guys. I can't give out any more love because I'm going to be over my hour. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Protein 40. Those of you guys that maybe I didn't shout out here. My beautiful queen. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see you guys mañana. Until then, it's your boy James, a.k.a. 68J. Peace. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah!